I'm your host, Jeff Sart. We're going to take you behind the scenes with the craft distillers who are pouring their heart and soul into crafting the next version of America's Spirit. This is the Great American Whiskey Cookers. Welcome to this edition of the Great American Whiskey Cookers. I'm Jeff, your host. Hey, if you haven't already, like us on the socials, Facebook, YouTube, like our videos, subscribe. We really appreciate it. Even better yet, go to our Patreon site, become a member, join, and you can get some access to behind-the-scenes footage and some other videos that we don't release publicly. Today, I am in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I'm here at Sideshow Spirits, and I'm standing with Kip, Master Whiskey Taster, and we're tasting through some different expressions, and Kip is going to walk us through this one here, right?
Yes.
So tell me what we're tasting and what we're going for, what you're doing with this one.
Yeah, so, what you see right here is our four core lineup. Now, we have about 4 additional ones that we've done some finished whiskeys and things like that. This is kind of our core expression. The thing that we're really proud about is that as we taste through and different things, all 4 of these, they're radically different.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they're completely different. And so this one right here, this Nebraska Straight Bourbon, I joke with people that it's not corn whiskey, but yet it is corn whiskey. Obviously, bourbon has to be corn whiskey, corn dominant. But our Nebraska Straight Bourbon is actually 100% Nebraska corn. So it's still a bourbon because we're going into new barrels. We're still meeting all of the regulations for bourbon.
Okay.
But it is 100% corn. So it's going to be very sweet.
All right.
Again, our product right now, it's a little over 2 years old. Still great color.
Oh, yeah.
It's
got that deep amber color to it.
It amazes me working in this industry and tasting hundreds and thousands of whiskeys. The amount of color we're able to produce here in a short amount of time only makes me more excited for what a 6-year, 10-year may look like. That's great color.
And you're predominantly aging in 53-gallon barrels.
Correct. Yep, your traditional barrels.
Sweet on the nose.
Super sweet. You get a little bit of that grain.
Yep.
As from the corn.
I can see it come through.
A little bit of that kind of like almost like dry hay grain, but yet still predominantly sweet.
Yeah, very sweet.
And
what's the proof on this?
This one is 99.
Okay.
And again, so everything's a single barrel, so it's still a single barrel product. This is the first barrel that we've proofed.
Okay.
So we've always done barrel proof until this point, because apparently there are people out there that don't want to drink barrel proof all the time. I don't really understand those people, but no, kidding. So this one's at 99.
All right. It's soft on the nose. It's very approachable.
Yeah. And again, I think for people that are maybe new to bourbon, or maybe don't like, you hear people that, I don't like rye, or I don't like this, because they don't like maybe that spicy quality. This is going to fit their profile, because it's going to be sweet.
All right.
Now, not syrupy sweet like it's flavored, but just sweet.
Sweet.
So, cheers.
Oh, yeah, the sweetness comes. Oh, wow. That sweetness just really carries over on the palate.
Yeah.
Into the back finish.
Yeah. And I know it's, everybody's like, oh, bourbon, it's vanillas and caramel, but like this is very caramely.
Very caramel. It's almost like that, it makes me think of like the sweet cream caramel.
Yes. Yeah,
that's what I'm picking up.
Yeah.
Like the Brock's sweet cream caramel.
Nice. Yeah.
That's what this makes me think of.
Yeah. And it is. It's even creamy on the palate.
Yeah.
It's
got a good mouthfeel.
Got a good mouthfeel. Now it doesn't completely cover your mouth.
No.
Like other of our products or other whiskeys. And again, and that's what everything is unique.
Right.
But it is creamy, it's sweet, it's very approachable.
It's not as oily as some of the others.
Correct.
But at the same time, it doesn't have the really sharp edges on it.
Right.
Which I think stops a lot of people from drinking whiskey, right? Or those really sharp edges, and it's way too high proof, whatever it happens to be, right?
And that's why I think this is very approachable.
Oh, yeah.
For a lot of people.
It's got a good balance. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's and at 99 proof, this would hold up great in a cocktail.
Absolutely.
You can mix this into an old fashioned or a Manhattan or a bourbon smash.
Yep.
And this would be great.
Yeah.
And the finish on this, it's a pretty medium to long finish to me.
Yep.
It's just kind of hanging there.
Yeah, it does.
It makes me want to come back for more. Because those flavors just seem to keep enveloping. They just seem to keep developing on it.
Right.
This is impressive. I like it.
And that's, I mean, you know, James and Jonathan are more of they're the masterminds. I just get the fun job of drinking it.
Right, yeah.
The beauty is, I think on a lot of our products, they just build.
Yeah.
And they just grow. And from a consumer perspective, which I also still am, that's great.
Yeah, no kidding.
I love that.
Where do they find you? How do they get a hold of you guys?
So physically in the state of Nebraska, obviously our distillery is downtown Lincoln at 1630 P Street. And obviously we have bottles here. We also have them at our sister location, which is Kincaid Brewing Company. We have 4 locations throughout the state. And we're just starting to get on the market. So find your local retailer in Nebraska. And if it's not on their shelf, ask them. They can reach out to us. We're starting to do that. Right now, we're just in Nebraska. So
it's almost it's just like a highly allocated. It's hard to get.
100%. And every product is a single barrel. So there are limited. Every expression is going to have its uniqueness, and they are limited. And so absolutely.
If I like a barrel, I need to buy it.
You go home with a 6-pack.
Yeah, go home with a 6-pack. Right.
That's right.
You can have boxes that are perfect for that.
That's right.
And sideshowspirits.com online.
Sideshowspirits.com, and then Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. But yeah, sideshowspirits.com is a great resource. We do guided tastings on there and all sorts of fun stuff.
Fantastic. Kip, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Hey, I'm Jeff for the Great American Whiskey Cookers. Check us out. Like us on Patreon, YouTube, and Facebook. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time, keep be good. Be good at it. See you.
Recording. Ready for it to close? Okay, go ahead.